This is Alyssa Worrell, the parenting guru, and I'm so excited to come back again. We've been starting on this series, how to get to know the heart of your kids. How do you communicate with them if you don't know where they are and what they're thinking, where their heart is at? We've been starting on the prima la prima, the sixth grader. Last time we talked about their physical development, the things that are going on in their bodies. Well, if we get ahead of the game, we'll be right in the game with the sixth grader. So this time I wanted to touch on a few points about the sixth grader and what's going on in their social and emotional world. They haven't started back school yet, but just imagine if you start having a conversation now, how much easier your world will be and how much easier their world will be. Let's go ahead and talk about a few points. And I just wanted to read it straight up because we need to have answers so that your life will be easier. So listen to this. Your sixth grader will struggle with a sense of identity. Now, here's the thing. What if you start the conversation now, continuously talking to them about the fact that they are made just like God. They're made in the image of God. They can do things just like God can. And they show the love of God in every situation, in every circumstance. What if you start talking to your kid over and over again about how powerful they are, about how they think like God thinks, how they speak like God speaks? Do you know that that will translate into their everyday life? When they're talking to you, they may catch themselves when thinking about being rude, and you can say, well, you know what would be a God response? These are the ways that you can begin to train your student, train your child to begin to have a better conversation, a better relationship with you, and you'll begin to know how their heart is developing. So listen, the next one is moodiness. Lord Jesus, oh, help us, because I know you're just going to want to knock them in their head. But ahead of time, start talking to them about the fact that a lot of emotions are going to come to pass. But you can give them example. Here's one I love that I give to middle schoolers. Your emotions don't drive you. Imagine if you have a car. You have anger in the front seat, strife on the other side, and a whole lot of other emotions in the back. And the Spirit of God is on the back side of the seat. Well, if anger is driving, you can give them an example wide open. Like if you keep driving anger, if you keep allowing anger to drive you, you're going to fall off that cliff. You're going to hurt yourself to the point where you even might kill yourself. But let them see that whoever's driving in that moment, that's where they're headed. But if they always allow the Spirit of God, their spirit man, to be driving, that's going to be the perfect outcome, the perfect response, the perfect situation. And I'm not saying that they'll get it right every time, but why not practice now? Why not start having this conversation about where we're going? And the last one that we'll talk about now is can be enthusiastic about at times, lethargic at other times. Here's what you want to be mindful about their activity. They may have been jumping off the walls before. Be mindful that we don't say things like, oh, you're just being lazy, or you're not doing anything, or what's wrong with you? Those are real quick and common words that comes out of a parent's mouth. Well, listen, this is Alyssa Worrell, the parenting guru, and I want us to make sure that we're saying the right things. We're having conversation ahead of time. And I'm telling you, this sixth grade ride will be divine. I'll see you next time.